The gate tonight was 0. The attendance was 4, and the live did 50. Performance of the night bonus went to Tyler Lynch, and that's it. Any questions? Yes.
How does it feel to have your first successful event to kick off the start of this sumo boxing franchise?
It's very important that we started with a bang and that we had something that resembled what the rules meant. So I thought putting Tyler in there for our first fight was very needed because he's gonna apply the pressure. He's gonna make it a fight, and he's gonna use the sumo rules to his advantage. So I thought that was very much what we needed.
To piggyback off that last question, how do you feel about the fighter's performance tonight? Let's start with Nolan.
Sorry, one more time.
How do you feel about the fighters' performances tonight? Let's start with Nolan.
I thought in the build-up of this fight, Nolan said a lot of things that made people believers, including myself at one point. I thought Nolan was going to go in there with a little bit more of a game plan and puts a combination together, start to stay off the ropes, but no. He looked like a deer in headlights at times, and when he got hit with that left hook, it's like he seemed Jesus himself. So I thought maybe after the second time of him stepping out that he was gonna maybe try to find something, make an adjustment, but he just never did. So yeah. And also at the same time, you got to think like did Tyler really just execute his game plan perfectly? Like Nolan had no room to work. Couldn't use his footwork, the Nolan's jab wasn't working. He tried it. The right hand didn't even come close. So there was a minute 30 fight, but I had a lot to go off of it.
And what would you make about what Tyler said leading up to the fight and what he actually brought to the fight?
Both these guys talked a lot of shit. Talked a lot of stuff. I mean, we're in the fight business, so you gotta talk mean to people. But he definitely went in there and did everything he said he was going to do. He said he was going to pick him apart. He was going to get out there in 1 minute. He did all of it and some. So, flawless performance really from Lynch.
Where do you see this company or franchise going / what's your goal?
I can see it going to the fucking top, honestly. If people really get behind it like I get behind it. I think the sumo boxing makes a whole fucking difference. Like, when you get in there knowing that every single backstep you take can lead to the end of the fight is something different. Like when you look at normal boxing, you see a guy like Shakur Stevenson go in there, jab and move and say he dominated a fight when he landed 3 punches. I saw that and I knew I could change the game here with something like this. And
is that the point of sumo boxing to make it more exciting?
Yeah. Like I said, when you have 2 people that are really in there for the fight and want to win, then sumo boxing works perfectly. If you want to jab around and move and run away from your opponent and hug and sit and say you want to fight, then you can go box. But if you want to show that you're the best fighter in the world that has power, that can move, that can show off their skills, then you come to sumo box and you show that.
Do you plan to create weight classes as this company grows, or are you going to keep it interesting with open weight?
I think
because those fighters did not weigh the same by any means.
I get where you're coming from, but the lighter fighter won. He was off by 30 pounds, and he still managed to knock his opponent out of the ring twice. Still managed to make him step out twice. He straight up, flat out dominated him.
On record, it was actually 45 pounds.
I don't give a damn. I think what we might do is when people start getting more interested in discovering the sport, I think if we get lighter fighters, I think we might do some cutoff. I think we might do heavyweight and just lightweight, just make it 2 weight classes, and anything between maybe like, I don't know, like 160-ish down to 165 up. We'll do heavyweight, lightweight. If it comes to that, it comes to that. Until then, it's just open weight. Really, anybody can challenge for Tyler. But if it's something really crazy, like when you think about it in the sport of MMA or anything, 170 to what was he? 205, 220.
220 on record.
Yeah. Okay. So Tyler was in there at around 180. That's a middleweight. Nolan was in there about 220. That's a really light heavyweight or just a light heavyweight. That's only one weight class too, if you want to be really nitpicky. But in this fight, it didn't matter. It clearly didn't fucking matter. So, yeah. So, if maybe if it comes down to it, we'll do it. But not right now. No.
Do you see yourself ever stepping in the ring?
That's when weight class might become a thing. Because I'm not fighting Tyler. I'm fucked up. I'll stay at this desk and yap all fucking day long. But yeah, no. Maybe if the right opponent comes up, if somebody wants to challenge for even the position of CEO of the Sumobox, I might step in there for this little piece of shit. But yeah, as of right now, no. I'm definitely not fighting Tyler.
Is there an alternative name that you were thinking of for the business?
Not really. It's really just to the point. Sumo box, you kind of get the grasp of it. It's sumo boxing. You know, try to get your person out of the ring, try to knock them out, but let them know that the thought of sumo is there, but it's boxing at the end of the day. So I thought sumo box. I never anything has came to my mind besides that.
What are some things that you might offer fighters to get interested in joining this business?
Obviously, money is the first interpreter. As you know, we are a startup, and that startup is currently at $0. So, if one day we get some investors, maybe or something, we're gonna start offering money and. But yeah, until then, I don't know. I mean, if this thing really takes off, like I think it can be, then being one of the first etching your name in the history books is going to be plenty for people that are really hungry and really want it.
How soon do you think the champion should fight again?
Tyler?
Yeah.
I don't like to make fights on the day of the fight, but Tyler said he wants to get in as soon as possible. I don't think Nolan wants a rematch, and if he did, it would probably take a lot more than 3 months. I think this is it for the year, but if we do another one, it probably will be. It'll probably be in December, November-ish, maybe January if we get a little unlucky. But even then, we might get a new location, better venue. You know, might be able to sell tickets or something. So we'll see. We're definitely looking at our options right now.
All right. No more questions.
No more questions? Any questions from you? No. All right. Thank you. Have a good one.